This is Kelly Asmus Albanos, and I have just launched my new website with the help of Art Storefronts, and I was just going to do a quick video to show you through some of the photos that I've got in here. So you can click on whichever gallery that you'd like to open. So this is all around East Gippsland, which is where we live, and we do a lot of exploring around East Gippsland. So you can actually see there's quite a few photos in here. And the most exciting part, if I don't know, just pick a random photo like this one. Anything that's bought from the US is going to have, like, it's sent directly to printer in US, and in Australia I can send off the photos to a local printer here, and obviously the postage prices and all that sort of stuff is much cheaper. So what I want you to see here is you can send it to a friend, you can save it to your favorites. The wall preview though, it's pretty cool. So you can choose whatever room that you want. Say that you want that in your bedroom, and then you can choose your wall color. So whatever walls that you like, or whatever walls that you have in your room. And apparently these are the top colors of bedrooms worldwide, so that's pretty exciting. And then you can change the side, or you should be able to change the side here. So go back to a living room, and for some reason the size isn't showing up. We'll go to the US one so I can actually show you a bit better, because this one is managed by Art Storefronts. So you can change the sizes on here. And the really, really exciting thing is you can do a 3D, so you can actually see what your print will look like once it actually opens. So you can turn it around, and this one is just on paper. So if you go to metal, which for this photo is actually my favorite option, you can actually see that's what the hanger will look like on the back, and you can change that and frame it instead, so you can have a framed metal print. And you can choose your frame colors and stuff as well. Change your wall color, just say you've got a, fairly neutral sort of color. And yeah, you can see it like that. You could put a white frame around it, or more of a coastal sort of frame, and you can see what it'll look like just by itself. You can do rounded corners if you don't like the sharper edge. Yeah, you can do lots of different stuff. Again, going back to room previews. It's lots of fun. And if you're on a phone, you can even do this option here. So you can essentially load it in your own house and put it up on your own wall and see what it will look like in real time in your own house, which is even more exciting. So we'll go back to here again. So this is other areas of Australia. So all the way up at Cape York. This one's up near Darwin, Mount Hotham, Sea Spray, Hotham in winter, more Hotham, I love it over there, Inverloch, Tarabulga. There's more photos that are going to be put up as well. This one's Mount Deception Hut. And then there's only a few photos in travel so far, but there will be more coming. I got a training last night on how to add photos. So my favourite iceberg, you can look into that of what the story is. Minke whale going through the water in the Southern Ocean. This one is from Chile. This one's from Machu Picchu in Peru. And then lots of wildlife photos. I do love my echidnas, elephants. This one here is an award-winning photo. So again, you can, choose to put that on a canvas, and you can actually see with the 3D tool what all your options are. So you can choose these hangers, you can have change the thickness of the wrap. You can choose to frame it as well. You can do premium finishes. There's lots and lots of things that you can do. So if you find something on the US sites that's exactly what you want and you can't see it on the Australian one, you can just let me know and I'll match it, I'll complete it for you. Because this one doesn't go directly to a printer yet in Australia, whereas the US ones has got everything to get sent through to the printer. They print it and then send it out directly. The Australian ones at this point is still me getting your order, then sending it off to the printer. So it's not as automatic. I'm still managing that part until I find a printer that is able to do that. But this is what you can do. So as I said, you can't really do as much in the way of your, you can still do your live previews in your own rooms and your wall previews, but it doesn't have that 3D effect just yet. But you just switch across to the US and have a look that way. Then, as I said, I can send it off to a Australian printer and it can all be organised through there.